Hey everybody, thanks for clicking that thumbnail and welcome to Talking Habs, and this is an episode of Question and Highly Answering. So in this video, I'm going to take questions from the audience, from the viewers, from the subscribers. You leave a comment in the comment section with a question and I will put it in the next video. So that's what we do. Before we get to the questions, if you are new to the channel and you are a Habs fan like I am, please subscribe and ring that notifications bell, and that's going to get you your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge right here at Talkin' Habs. And like I said, you can leave any comments you want in the comment section and leave me a question and I'll put it in the next video. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. So let's get to your questions. All right, so I think I got 15 questions here, and I'm going to answer them. First question up is from David Robinson. David asks me, what is the future for Ryan Palin? You know, it's an easy question to ask, but it's actually a good question because the honest answer is I don't really know, because I'm confused by the fact that they're leaving him on the taxi squad. He's a young guy. You want him to play in the AHL. As far as I know, he hasn't gone down to play in the training camps, because the AHL training camps, I believe, have opened because they're starting on the 5th. Knock wood that nothing goes wrong. So I'm kind of confused by that. I would want Ryan Palin playing hockey every day, not sitting on the taxi squad and who knows when he plays. So what do I think his future is? I think it's still up in the air. I don't think he's a bust, but I don't think he's ready yet, because he didn't really show it last year in the AHL. He had a so-so season down there. I think he needs to go down there and prove that he's an NHLer, and I'm just confused that they haven't done that. So I think Ryan Palin is kind of an open question right now. That's all I'll say. Next up, Dominic Caruso. If you were stuck on an island, would you rather live with Brad Marchand, Austin Matthews, or Chris Kreider? Neither one of these guys that I like. Honestly, though, Chris Kreider is probably, I don't really have a hate for him, but I don't like what he did. So, I think first thing I need is I would like one of these and consider that. I'd need a lot of this to live with probably any of those guys. Austin Matthews, talented hockey player. I'm not ever going to say that Austin Matthews sucks and he can't play hockey. He can. I think Austin Matthews is a bit of a... the only word that really wants to come to mind is pussy, but I don't know if that's fair. But that, you know, I don't like him. I don't like his face. But, I mean, he's a talented hockey player. That's fine. Living with him, don't think I can stand looking at him. So, Austin Matthews is out. Chris Kreider... I don't have anything really against him, but what he did to Carey Price and what it cost the team, I don't even want to talk to the guy. So Chris Kreider's out. Brad Marchand, I really hate that guy. But this is what's interesting about Brad Marchand is on the ice, he's a total asshole. And for everything I've ever heard about him off the ice, he's a really nice guy. So I'm going to pick Brad Marchand. Because being on an island, we're not going to be on the ice. We're not playing hockey. He's probably a nice guy. I'd rather live with somebody who is a nice guy than somebody who I totally think is an asshole in Matthews, and Chris Kreider, who I want to punch because of what he did to Carey Price. So it's going to be Brad Marchand. Weird. I would never have thought that. But when I thought about it, that's where I come to. Next question. And I think this is also from Dominic Caruso, because I didn't write somebody else's name. It means it's got to be from the same guy. That's my system. That's what it is. Hey. If you were to move to the U.S., and I am American, I can do that. I'm a dual citizen. I can move anytime I want. Name 3 hockey cities you'd like to live in. Now, I went through all the cities, and it surprised me that it wasn't like an automatic, oh yeah, there, and there. Okay, so, but I did come up with 3 cities, and they are, you like the props now? I got props. Colorado, Arizona, and Vegas. Okay, so why Colorado, Arizona, and Vegas? Colorado, number one, is Colorado's been legalized for a long time. So, yeah, I've always liked Colorado. Now, I know South Park is animated, but it makes me want to see if people are kind of like that there. That's one thing. Colorado, the Avalanche, a good team. I could probably follow them and be okay with that. And so Colorado's number one. Number two, Arizona. I have family in Arizona. So to me, yeah, I don't really like the team. It's a goddamn crappy team. It's nice and warm there. And I've got family there. So, you know, my cousin that was living with me, you've heard me talk about, if you listened to my videos for a long time, you've heard me talk about her. She lives down there. She moved back. Aunt and uncle, other cousins, nieces and nephews, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, they're not nieces and nephews. I guess they're second cousins. Anyway, I got family there. Vegas, because it's warm. Vegas, because it's probably, if I do want to go out, could have fun there. Vegas, also because I would like to meet Louis from VGK Coverage. VGK Coverage, Louis, he's a madman. Watch his videos. He's great. He's on YouTube. Yeah, I'd like to meet Louis. Yeah, I think I could live in Vegas. So Vegas would be number three. So there you go. Colorado, Arizona, and Vegas. Sorry for the coughing. Sister Mercy. Sister Mercy, not Murphy. Sister Mercy. Sorry, Sister Mercy. Asks, who's your favorite Habs player of all time as well as currently? That's an easy one to answer. All time, if you watch my videos, everyone knows Guy Lafleur is my favorite Habs player of all time. And always will be. And apparently he's doing really well in his recovery. Well, really well, knockwood. He knocked a hockey stick, which was great. Apparently everything's going smoothly, and his prognosis is good. So thumbs up to Guy Lafleur. Sorry, Guy Lafleur. Thumbs up to Guy Lafleur and all the best. I don't think he watches my videos, but hey. And currently, that's well known, everybody knows, Nick Suzuki is my favorite current player. I just love that kid. He has such amazing talent. He thinks outside the box. You never know what he's going to do. And he's creative. And he's just, I think he's an amazing player. And yeah, it's Nick Suzuki. Weird, I know, I'm 58. He's 20 or 21, whatever. But I love that kid. He's an amazing hockey player. I love Roman. There's so many players right now on this team that you got to love. And I don't know. Okay, next one. Bossmaster asked me a similar question. And he asked, who is your favorite Hab all time? Which I just said is Guy Lafleur. And then he adds, and favorite this past decade. So, you know, I thought about it. And I said, well, let me go look and see the rosters from the past decade. I'm going to pull out my favorite player. What I got is a list of guys that I really like. So they're all here. Let me read them to you. Carey Price. I've always loved Carey Price. I was a Carey Price guy, not a Halak guy. Not that I don't like Halak or thought he was bad, but I thought Carey Price was the guy to keep. Brendan Gallagher, the heart and soul of this team. Pesky little guy. If he was on another team, I might not like him, but I love Brendan Gallagher. Josh Georges. Josh Georges was not the best player, was not the best defenseman, but what Josh Georges was a bull. He would go through a brick wall for this team. And I think once or twice he did. So I love Josh Georges. Frankie Bouillon, I'm going to say Francis. Frankie Bouillon, the soup man. I love Frankie Bouillon. Not the most talented again. Just, he made the most of what he had. And you got to love guys like that. PK Subban. PK Subban, when he was here, was one of my favorite hockey players. I can't say that anymore. Not sure exactly why, and no, it's not because he's black, because that's ridiculous. I loved him when he was here. I had nothing to do with his skin color. I don't look at people like that. And his pairing partner, Andrei Markov, great hockey player, fun to watch, super skilled. Just was always fun to watch Markov. Thomas Plekanec. Love Thomas Plekanec. Made the most of his talent. Radulov, the one season that he was here, we were super excited to have him. He did great. And then he left and whatever. Shea Weber. Gotta love Shea Weber. A great leader. Great captain and a leader and a guy you can look up to and follow, and I think he's great that way. Thomas Detuna Tata. Love the fact that he came here and he loved it here and he just kind of exploded and he's putting up the best numbers of his career and he loves Montreal and I love the guy. Arturi Lehkonen. Took me a while. I thought Arturi Lehkonen was a guy that you could get rid of. Blah, blah, blah. I love this kid. He's so great on the defensive side. Gotta love Lehkonen. He gets in there. He's just great. I don't know. I don't have the words. I love Lehkonen. He's not the most talented offensively and all that, but he's a great player to have on a team, and you need guys like that if you're gonna win Stanley Cups. Of the new guy, well, let me go here. Jesperi Kotkaniemi, love this kid. I love the fact that he's starting to show the skills that he's got. It's starting to come out, and this kid is going to be great. Hate the fact that he had that headshot against him last night, and I hope he's doing better. I haven't heard anything, but we should hear something in the next day or two that he's better or he's out with a concussion. Nick Suzuki, as I just said in the previous question, love this kid. He is going to be an elite hockey player. He's going to be one here in Montreal. Of the new guys, Tyler Toffoli, all over the ice, chances everywhere, taking shots. Love this guy. Love this guy, and he could pull the trigger. Jake Allen, finally a backup. A backup you can put in and not care that it's a backup in there. Love that. He was great last night. Yeah, they lost, but not because of him. And he was almost as good as Markstrom. Let in one extra, that's it. One shot he let in, Markstrom didn't leave in one. That's it. He was great. Josh Anderson, we haven't had a power forward like this guy. Knocking the puck out of the air into the net twice. I mean, you gotta love that. I love this new team. I loved a lot of players that have played here besides these guys, but these were my favorite over the last 10. So that's it. I can't say I have one particular. If it's one, it's Carey Price, because Carey Price was here that whole 10 years. So Carey Price is probably the guy I'd pull out and say, that's my favorite over a decade. Brian Cabral Sousa. I'm losing my voice. Sorry about that. Do you think Cole Caufield can be in the lineup in March or April after the Big Ten tournament? The easy answer to that is yes, because they're already talking about it. Will he be in the Montreal lineup? I actually hope not. I hope if he does sign a contract, his ELC, and he comes up to play in Laval. I think Laval's probably the best spot for him right now for at least the season, maybe a season and a half. And yeah, but I can see possibly him being on the main team, on the taxi squad maybe at first. I don't know. But besides that, Wisconsin's doing really well. They might go farther than we even thought. And it might take a little longer for him to get here. We'll see. But yeah, I guess I could see that. But I'm hoping it's the AHL. Jeremy Delaney. Hey, Jeremy. Do you think the Habs are going to keep giving the kids a chance instead of keeping them in the AHL or trading them for nothing? Yes, I do. And I don't think they're going to trade away. And it's kind of proof in the fact that we don't know exactly how far into the Pierre-Luc Dubois negotiations Marc Bergevin got, or really what he offered. I heard he actually offered KK in a way that's using your young guys to get better, but he didn't pull the trigger on that deal. I'm glad, and KK's already starting to show that he might actually be better than Dubois, or at least the same type of player, and I think we're better off to keep him. So yes, I think that you're going to see, we got three guys. Look at Suzuki, KK, Romanov. We got three young guys on this team at once, and they're doing well. They're being given the chances. Even though they make mistakes, it doesn't matter. They're given the chances, and yes. So my answer is, in all that, is yes. Darren Blair of Kelowna, and I say that because I got a really good buddy in Kelowna, and so Darren's from Kelowna. Do you think Perry will stay in the lineup? I actually do, especially if there's going to be injuries. I do. I think Perry can offer something. He looked really slow last night. I know that. I don't know that he plays all the games. I don't think he does, even close. But Yeah, I think if they can manage to keep him without having to waive him, yes. The ruling for the waiving, by the way, he was brought up onto the roster on an emergency basis. That means the 10-game, 30-day rule doesn't apply until, I guess, Armia comes back. Until that happens, and then if, say, KK's out, Armia comes back, same situation. So he won't be subject to that, and as long as they can keep him on the roster, I think he'll stay there. I mean, if you waive him, if he's doing well and you waive him, someone's going to pick him up, and then you've lost him. Even if he retires and says, I don't want to play for that team, you've still lost him, and yeah, I think they're going to keep him in the lineup. Doph the Loaf, love that name, Doph the Loaf. He asked me a few questions, I do believe. Before that, I'm going to like this because why not? Doph the Loaf. What, if any, future do you see for Palin with the Habs? Kind of goes with David Robinson's, but he had a lot of other things, so I didn't package it up there. If he stays, what role does he fill? If he goes, what is he worth on the trade market? Is he a bust? He's not a bust because he is only 21 years old. He's not a bust. He still has a few years. I don't know if I can add anything that I didn't say with David Robinson. If he does make the team, I think his role, I don't see it as a center. Maybe he can fill in at center if need be at times, but as a power forward type winger, much like Josh Anderson, he doesn't have exactly the same size as Anderson, but he's a big boy. I think maybe on the left side, I can see him being a power forward type of player. So that's how I see him if he does make the team. If he goes, what is he worth on the trade market? Virtually nothing right now alone. You'd have to package him in something, so maybe that, but he's virtually worth, and I mean, it's sad to say that, and I don't mean to insult him. It's just on the market, he's not going to fetch you very much. Maybe 6th, 7th, 5th, maybe draft pick, that's it. I don't think anything more than that. So, but he's not a bust. He's not a bust yet, got to give him a few more years. He's not a bust. Jan Mysak looked impressive at the World Juniors. How long before he cracks Montreal's lineup? I would have to think not much earlier than another 2, maybe 3, 4 years. He's a smaller guy. He's got some good talent. I think I'm going to drink something. You guys won't mind if I have something to drink. But Jan Mysak's got some good talent. I think he can possibly do it, but I don't see it for a few years. Like I'm going to say 3 before he's either on Montreal's roster, or if he makes the NHL, they've used him in a package to trade him away to get somebody. Who does Seattle take from Montreal in the expansion draft? Well, I've been saying Victor Mete, and hopefully not Jake Allen, but Victor Mete might not be here because has he asked for a trade or not? I don't know, but that's in my other video that I put out earlier today in the review of the game. I would have to think it's going to be, if Mete's here, Mete, maybe a guy like Kulak if he's not protected. Jake Allen is a good possibility, but maybe they don't go for that. I hope not. I hope there's a way that they can make sure that I would like to keep Jake Allen. Yeah, I would have to think it's going to be either Jake Allen or Victor Mete or Kulak or somebody like that. It's a little early to tell, I think, but yeah, I don't have any insight other than that into it. Andrew Murphy. How many points does Montreal finish with this season? I'm saying 83 based on a 36, 9, and 11 record. I would have to say not far off from you. I see the record being at something like, look, it could be yours because I'm really not far off from what you are, but I'm going with 35, 9, and 12 and coming in with 82 points. And I think that definitely wins the division. And I think maybe Toronto's right there. Maybe Toronto might even be a point or 2 ahead. So they might not win the division, but I think Montreal, Toronto are kind of going to fight for it. So I'm saying 82 points with 35, 9, and 12 record. DMAC 26. Do you think Foley could actually compete for the Richard Trophy this season? It's a strange year. Expect strange results. No, I don't. While I do think Toffoli's having a great season, and I think he might even have a career year here, I don't think he scores enough to lead the league in goals. But I do think he might put up... it's a 56-game schedule, so it's hard to say that he's going to put up career numbers, right? You'd have to prorate that to make them career numbers, but I think he's going to score a lot, but not enough to win the Richard Trophy. I don't think he has that in him, but I think he's going to increase his production that he has had over his career here in Montreal, not because it's Montreal, but I think just the setup of the team. I think he's going to get tons of opportunity, and I think with everything that's around this, him and the talent that's on this team, that he's going to make the best of it. Felix Dandria. Would you be surprised if members of the Habs, Coach Julian, or even the GM would listen sometimes to your videos? I'm sure they know you. And he laughs. Haha. Yeah, I think I would be maybe shocked. I really doubt. Okay, do the Habs know who I am and have seen? Yes, I'm sure they have. They've got social media people. I'm out there. I'm sure they know that I'm doing these videos and I'm a Habs channel. Yes, that I'm pretty sure they do. Do they watch my videos and fun? No, I don't think so. Do the Habs players watch my videos? Probably not. I would think not. Do they know who I am? I never really thought about it, but when you asked me this question, I kind of do think that they know who I am because just because I'm doing Habs videos, they probably, maybe not all of them do, but I'm sure some of them do. I don't think they watch my videos, but I'm sure they've heard of the fact that, hey, there's this guy doing Habs videos. So same with Scotian Canadian, same with the French guys doing it. I'm sure they know who we are. Do I think they watch or take our advice? No. So I wouldn't be surprised if they know who I am, but I'd be surprised if they watch my videos. And last but not least, Jackson Rember. Hey, Jackson, and thanks for getting your brother to come out to the channel. Is there a possible trade in the future with Montreal acquiring Sidney Crosby? So this is very timely, and this was asked in a recent video. It's heating up, the talk for Sidney Crosby. I would love to have Sidney Crosby on this team. That hasn't changed. I've had this in a video before. But the problem is, I was talking about after his contract is up, he might sign with Montreal. There's no cost. There's no exchange of players. There's nothing. To get him now, I don't know what the cost is. If the cost is taking 3, 4, 5 roster players off of your team to get him, then no, because that's going to decimate the team. And you're not, as good as Crosby is, you're not going to be able to win. So it depends on what you got to give up for him. And then the problem is, how do you fit him into the cap? So if you're trading for him, you're also having to give up players because you got to make room for his numbers. So I don't know. I would love to have Sidney Crosby on this team, but depending on the price. And I think the price is going to be too high. Now, Morgan Burton, if you're watching this and still here, you might be right. Trading Carey Price for him, that could work. And I've said it before, you don't need the best goalie in the league to win a Stanley Cup. So that would be a way. I don't like it. I like Price. I like him here. But that would be a way to get him here. So it depends on what it takes to get him. But I would love to have Sidney Crosby on this team, sure. I'm not a doofus. So yeah, okay, so I hope that answers the question. Thanks everybody for watching this video. If you want to get a question answered by me, I don't know why you would, but I mean, maybe you would. You know, listen, if you want to get me to answer and put you in a video your question, just leave a comment. Leave a question in the comment section. And quite frankly, just leave me a question in any video. And I gather up all the questions that I'm asked. If it's in a different video, I will probably leave you a comment to say I'm going to put this in the video. So just do that, and I will gather up all the videos until next time, and I will put them in this. I probably never even said what this video is called. It's called Questioned and Highly Answering. So I hope you enjoyed that. Give a thumbs up if you did. Any comments and questions in the comment section. And if you are new to the channel or you have not subscribed yet, please do that. Subscribe and ring the notifications bell. That is down there as well. And that'll get you your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge right here at Talking Habs. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks, everybody who sent me a comment. I so appreciate that. And hopefully you guys will continue to send me questions so that I can do this again. Hopefully we'll do this in the next 5-6 days. And yeah, see you then. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be safe out there. Peace out, y'all. See you next video. Bye, everybody.